Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. This is another video on the Thailand series, and in this video we are going to share 5 tips which you can use to save money during your trip in Thailand. And at the end we also share one bonus tip, so make sure that you watch till the end of the video so that you know all the ways you can save money in your Thailand trip. So without further delay, let's start the video. Tip number 1. Use public transport when traveling from the airport to your hotel. Now, whether you're staying in Bangkok or Phuket or in any of the islands, this tip is good for any of them. So आपका जो traveling cost है from airport to your hotel will get reduced अगर आप कोई भी public transport use करते हो. For example, in Bangkok you can use the airport rail link city line, which for around 45 baht, like 30 to 45 baht per person, can help you reach central Bangkok, much cost effective, as well as it will save a lot of time as well. And similarly, when you are landing in Phuket International Airport, there is a Phuket Smart Bus which you can take directly from the airport to go to any of the beaches in Phuket like Patong or Kamla Beach or the Phuket town for 100 baht a person. So इस पे हमने एक शॉर्ट बनाया है, आप हमारे चैनल में जाके वो भी चेकआउट कर सकते हो टू गेट मोर डिटेल्स. इन बोथ द केसेस यू हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ स्पेस टू कीप योर लगेज. तो अगर आप लगेज के साथ भी हो, बहुत सारे सूटकेसेस है, तो आप फिक्र मत कीजिए, वहाँ पे इनफ जगह रहता है अपने सूटकेसेस स्टोर करने के लिए. एंड ओवरऑल जो जर्नी एक्सपीरियंस था हमारा, दैट वाज वेरी गुड. इट वाज नॉट टू ओवर क्राउडेड एंड स्पेशली अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग हम लोग का बैंकॉक का फ्लाइट था, तो खाली था ऑलमोस्ट मेट्रो. So you can use that and save a lot of money, because a cab will cost anywhere between 500 to 800 baht depending upon the time of the day you are traveling. So it will have a significant, you will save around 500 baht, let's say, per person, which is quite a good saving, which you can then use in other cases. 2. Use multiple app cabs for your transport needs. So in Thailand, primarily 3 app cabs work. First is Grab, second is Bolt, third is InDrive. In our experience, InDrive सबसे अच्छा था, because there you can set your own prices and then check if the driver is accepting it or not. Whereas Grab and Bolt work like Uber in India. तो आप तीनों ऐप में चेक कीजिए प्राइसेस कितना आ रहा है, एंड देन गो विद द बेस्ट डील, राइट. इन आवर एक्सपीरियंस, InDrive वर्क द बेस्ट देयर. Also, you can take taxis directly from the road in Bangkok or Phuket, but make sure आप उनसे negotiate कीजिए, because as a foreigner वो आपको जो rate quote करेंगे initially, that will be on the higher side. So you negotiate with them, talk to 3 or 4 cab drivers before deciding one, and then you can easily save money, because from our experience we were quoted 400 baht to go to one place, but we negotiated and talked to different drivers, and then वो 200 baht में हो गया था, so we saved 200 baht. And also one piece of advice is that if you are going to use tuk-tuk, don't use them too much. Like एक बार दो बार के लिए आप novelty of the ride आप use कर सकते हो, but generally tuk-tuk quotes higher prices, and वो लोग उतना negotiate भी नहीं करते, because tourists generally take tuk-tuks. It's very popular in Bangkok and Phuket as well. So वो लोग ज़्यादा negotiate नहीं करेंगे, और कभी कभी वो आपको कैब से भी महंगा पड़ सकता है. तो आप एक दो बार के लिए just to experience that आप ले सकते हो, but बार बार आप उसको मत लीजिए, because that will increase your transportation costs. Number 3. Shop in Bangkok rather than in one of the islands. Now, the cost of goods, for the same goods, let's say, if you are shopping in Phuket, will be 2 to 3 times more than what it is in Bangkok, right? So, if in your itinerary Bangkok is present, then I would recommend कि आप Bangkok से जितना shopping कर सकते हो आप कर लो, because आपको महंगा पड़ेगा Phuket में या कोई भी island में shopping करने के लिए. Right? Bangkok में major markets है, like the Chatuchak market, which is open on the weekends, and then there is Pratunam night market, and वो night market के पास में ही मॉर्निंग में भी एक मार्केट बैठता है। तो अब ये सारे मार्केट और भी मार्केट्स है बैंकॉक में, आप ट्राई करो, वहां पे आपको बेस्ट डील्स भी मिलेगा एज वेल एज आपको क्वालिटी एंड प्राइस भी अच्छा मिलेगा रादर देन शॉपिंग इन फुकेत और एनी अदर प्लेस, राइट। एंड जो मॉर्निंग मार्केट है जनरली पत्तनम मार्केट, पत्तनम नाइट मार्केट के पास जो मॉर्निंग मार्केट है उसमें हम लोग को बेस्ट डील्स मिला था और प्राइसेस थोड़े चीपर भी थे, बट लाइक क्वालिटी वाइज दे आर द सेम, राइट। सो आप इजीली सेव कर सकते हो इन योर शॉपिंग एंड सेव इन योर शॉपिंग बजट if you are planning your shopping in Bangkok rather than in any of the islands. 4. So if you're planning to eat let's say your lunch or your dinner, then plan around small establishment, because small restaurants या family run restaurants जो है they will generally be more affordable than your bigger chains or big restaurants, right? For the same dish it might cost twice if you're going to a bigger restaurant, right? And also wahan pe everything will be more expensive, also taxes and charges also will be there. And if you are going for a quick bite, you can try out 7-Eleven's food. They have a lot of option which you can heat and then eat up. They are generally cheaper than even this restaurant foods, but don't eat too much of that because obviously वो pre-cooked होता है, so it's not very healthy. But yes, if you are in a rush, you can go for these options. They are cheaper as well as they will satisfy the need. And if you're planning to have any drink, whether it's hard drink or a soft drink, you can plan it in like you can get it from 7-Eleven as well. वहाँ पे specially जो Thai iced tea होता है that is sold for 20 baht. Whereas अगर सेम चीज आप बाहर कोई रेस्टोरेंट में पियोगे या लोगे तो it will cost you 50 baht, right? So if you are like you going to small establishment like the one we have visited in Phuket town, genuine Thai food, वहां पे आपको अच्छा खाना भी मिलेगा, एट द सेम टाइम आपको बहुत अफोर्डेबल भी और कम रेट में भी मिल जाएगा, right? So and also you will be supporting these family run establishments. So yes, you can save a lot on your food cost if you try use this tip. Tip number 5. Don't stay near Bangla Walking Street or near Patong Beach. Now this is a personal experience that we had. We went in the month of January, which is generally peak season in Thailand, and average जो hotel का cost था that was like 6,000. Even basic rooms were available only at 6,000 plus, right? And मतलब पूरा बांग्ला वॉकिंग स्ट्रीट का जो एरिया है वहाँ पे आपको अच्छा accommodation 10 के नीचे मिलेगा ही नहीं उस टाइम. But our recommendation is that you do not stay near that. There are two reasons for that. One, it's much more costly to stay near Bangla Walking Street. Second reason is वो पूरा एरिया जो है वो पूरा पार्टी सीन वाला एरिया है, ठीक है? तो whole night you will hear music, you will hear people screaming, shouting and what not. So आप ठीक से रेस्ट या सो नहीं पाओगे, right? If you need a decent night sleep, then I would say avoid staying near that. आप थोड़ा उससे दूर जाके रहिए and walk down the distance if you are interested in visiting the walking street. At the start of the video, I told you there will be a bonus tip. So here is the bonus tip. You can agree with me or you can disagree with me. That's completely up to you. But this is my experience and I'm sharing it. So Thailand में क्या होता है कि आप कोई भी टूरिस्ट प्लेस अगर जाओगे तो थाई नेशनल्स को जो पैसा देना होता है फॉरेनर्स को उससे 5 to 10 times चार्ज किया जाता है. Now in India also we have this practice because to improve our infrastructure and all. The same thing it is there in Thailand. I'm not disagreeing with the practice. I'm only talking in terms of my experience, right? So when we wanted to visit a tourist place in Thailand, the first time we saw that it is 500 baht for us per person, whereas normally for Thai nationals it's 50 baht at 10 times. So एक जगह देखने के बाद we decided not to go because it was costing us, like in Indian rupees it was costing us 1,500 rupees per person. सो हमने ज़्यादा टूरिस्ट स्पॉट्स विजिट नहीं किए जहाँ पे एंट्री चार्जेस थे. Like similarly, if I compare it with the Vietnam, in Vietnam entry charges generally लगभग 100 से 300 के बीच में रहता था. And here it is much more, right? It's 1500. So आप अगर ये टूरिस्ट प्लेसेस विजिट करना चाहते हो तो आप सिग्निफिकेंट बजट रखो इसके लिए, क्योंकि आपका आराम से 10 to 20,000 रुपीज इसी में चला जाएगा आप अगर वो विजिट करते हो तो आपने अगर बजट किया हुआ है तो इट्स गुड. ऑब्वियसली यू हैव गॉन टू अ डिफरेंट कंट्री, यू वांट टू विजिट दिस प्लेसेस, तो आप बजट करके रखो. और अगर आपने ये कंसिडर नहीं किया है तो यू कैन प्रायोरिटाइज कि कौन सा मैं देखना चाहता हूँ, एंड देन do not visit the other one, right? And save this money to spend on something else. So it could be food, you could spend it on transportation and whatnot, right? So our like this is our experience. You may not agree with us, but yeah, if you either you budget for it or you plan to avoid it, then you will be saving a lot on your trip cost. So that is all from this video. I hope everyone liked the tips that we shared, which you can use to save money. We have shared this from our own personal experience, and I hope when you go to Thailand you also can use these tips to save money, which you can then either use for other experiences, right? There are a lot of things to do, lot of things to eat in Thailand. आप कहीं पे पैसा सेव करके आप कहीं और इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, आप शॉपिंग ज्यादा कर सकते हो. So and also let us know in the comments आपके पास अगर कोई मनी सेविंग टिप्स था जो हमारे व्यूअर्स को अच्छा लग सकता है, तो you please go ahead and share it in the comments. And if you have liked this video, consider subscribing it, because हम और भी ऐसे वीडियोस लाते रहेंगे चैनल पे. So see you all. Thank you.